Hi Pisces, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and any cross watcher. Today I'm going to ask Spirit, the person that you're thinking of, what is going on in this connection? What do they want us to know? Where is this connection headed? Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's new. I'm so grateful that you've been guided here. Spirit, please share with me any loving messages that you have for anyone who has found this reading today. What is it that you need us to know? I am listening for you now. Let's see what we have. I have music. Okay, a little bit of a charmer feeling came into me, like the sound of their voice or music to my ears, you know, something like that. So this person could play an instrument. Also, they could play the guitar, maybe something like that. Let's see what else I have. I have friends supporting us, meeting through friends. We have the same group of friends, something like that. We're starting to meet each other's friends, having a good time, something like that. I have a soulmate, a soul connection, gorgeous. I feel like this is a soul connection. So off to a good start, Pisces. You got something happening around you. And I have a mystery. So there's something about this person that I do feel close to this person, they just said, but there's also a feeling of they're holding something back. And what are they holding back? They could be holding back their feelings. Let's see what the cards are saying today. But you're almost trying to, it's a little bit of a crack the code, Spirit just said, that you're trying to like get inside, open them up, see what is going on with them. So let's see what this mystery, being mysterious. Okay. All right. Let's see what they're saying. I have the World. I have a Lover's card. So definitely a soul connection. So we are definitely confirming that and entering into another phase of our lives and opening this commitment up. So I do feel that I'm almost feel like they're hiding like a when, you know, like when they're going to make their move or taking it to the next level, or when are they going to start talking about getting married, a ring, buying a home? Maybe that's the big mystery is the timeline. And we're struggling with the when, because I feel like the when is important in this reading. I have a Temperance. So I do feel comfortable with this person. I do feel safe with this person. Spirit's saying you're not necessarily struggling with this person. It's more of I want a confirmation. Okay. So maybe we just need to know that this person isn't going anywhere. Maybe we just need to know that everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to, you know, continue. I wasn't honest with you about my feelings at the time. They held back their feelings. Did something happen in the beginning of this connection that they really were hesitant and they weren't really forward in this connection? So maybe there was a kind of back and forth, or I didn't share with you at the time because I didn't know what my feelings were. So we could still be holding on to that as a, why were they so hesitant? And why didn't they just share? Sometimes people don't share because they're not ready, or they're afraid. They're afraid to be vulnerable. It could be as simple as that. I want you to see the real me now. I've been hiding from our love. I've been hiding. I think that that's the mystery, that maybe they're having a hard time just coming out and saying, you know, where they see us going, what it is that they really want. So they may be doing it through their actions. They may be just trying to please you. Spirit just said they assume. Okay. They're assuming that you know, and maybe that's not enough for you, that because they're there, or because you've been together for a certain amount of time, because you guys are, you know, you're working well together, something like that, that they're just assuming that you know that they're not going anywhere, but they don't come out and say it. And maybe that's something that you need to hear. You need to hear more. I keep track of you from afar by looking you up online. So when I'm not with you, maybe I'm making sure that you're not with anybody else if we can't be together all the time, or where are you with your friends, or they're always checking up on you with a text message. Where are you now? Where are you going? Who are you with? So be careful with that. You don't want to have anybody telling you what to do or where to go. Yeah, if they're concerned because they want to make sure you're safe, that's one thing, but not in a I need to know where you are and who you're with. Like that's unacceptable. I feel like I abandoned you and myself when we broke up and I want to reconcile. I feel like this connection has gone through something. I feel like they pushed you away. It could be that they pushed you away in the past, but I do feel this pushing away feeling. And then I feel this, kind of finding their feelings energy. If you're still in the pushing away stage, I would say they're finding their feelings and they're realizing that, they really do want to be in this connection. But I do feel this sense of push-pull in this connection for some reason. And it's probably because somebody wasn't ready to be all in. And there's a lot of confusion around that when somebody, they're really into it in the beginning, and then all of a sudden they slow down and you don't hear from them, and you don't know whether you're still in a relationship or not in a relationship because you didn't necessarily break up. You're like, what's going on? I haven't heard from you. So there could be just some distance and this feeling of, I know that I'm being distant. I know that I've been pushing you away lately. I love you, but I'm afraid to reach out and have you reject me. If I open up to you and I'm vulnerable, am I going to get hurt? It's the old, I don't want to have a broken heart, but that's not a good enough excuse. We're all grown-ups here. We all know risking our heart. When somebody says to you, I don't want to get hurt. I mean, I get it, but it's part of the package. It's part of the deal. You either, jump in with an open heart and be all in and trust the other person. You have to. You can't just say, well, I'm not sure because I'm afraid I'm going to get hurt someday. It's like, oh, please, grow up. So that's not going to cut it. But I do feel this pushing away spirit. Can you give me some clarity on that? Where is this connection going? Where are we going from here? I have a 5 of Cups. Very much a feeling of, I know I've disappointed you. 5 of Pentacles. So there's a feeling of, I'm either feeling like I can't give you what you want, or I somehow am reading your mind and thinking that you want something else, but you've never even said that. So they're assuming. There's a lot of assumptions in this connection. There's this assumption of, if I'm with you and spending time with you, just assume I like you, okay? If I'm been with you for a while, and I haven't been dating anybody else, I'm not sleeping with anybody else, just assume that we're a couple, okay? But we don't maybe call each other a couple, and that makes it uncomfortable. We never said out loud that we were exclusive. That makes it uncomfortable. Nobody is saying what our future plans are going to be. So even though this person is assuming that you know what they want, you really don't. And they shouldn't be assuming what you want either. So I would say you have to have a conversation about what it is that you're both looking for. And it might be a really difficult conversation to have, but I feel like a deep conversation brings you closer. Okay. So there's something about that maybe we've never had that kind of, where do we go from here? And we have to actually put it on the table, look at each other across the table. If they don't want the same thing as you, I would rather that you know now. I would rather that you find out that you're really not in alignment, or you're not moving in that same direction. I have a Hierophant. Spirit is guiding you. We have all these fives, 555. Okay. So I do feel like, that's a message. Let me get that angel number for you, because part of me feels like that's a message. It just is coming into me as 555. So not one of my most popular angel numbers either. So I'm really curious as to, what it is. Let me find it. Here's 55 and here's 555. All right, let's take a look at these together, because I just want to see what they're saying. So 55 is a master number. Substantial change. Okay, good. Is in your future. Embrace the change, a need to overcome your insecurities and let go of fear. So your person could be evolving. I'm letting go of the fears. I know I told you one thing before, or I know I didn't admit my feelings before, but now I want you to assume that I do have feelings for you. It's a lot of assumptions. I have 555. I am optimistic. A major shift is about to come into your life. Experience and change your past direction. Be open and stay positive. Wow, a major shift. Okay. I think that I think this heart-to-heart conversation is going to elevate this connection. It's going to do one of two things. It's going to show you that you're not on the same page, but I'm feeling that it's going to elevate this connection to, we do both want the same things. And we do really, and it just came into me as your person almost saying to you, I will try harder to tell you how much you mean to me, or I didn't realize that I wasn't letting you know in different ways that I really do love you. I just assumed because I'm here that you love me. I love you, So no, we have I don't care who you are. We have to hear it. We have to know our person is still thinking about us and still wants us. I have a Queen of Wands. So there's the desire. And I have a Six of Swords. So no, it's confirmation on that Six of Swords, Spirit, because no, we're going to have a conversation of I'm not going anywhere, and I definitely still desire you and only you. So I do feel that. So we do want to stay in this optimistic, and I do want to hold on to that. What did they say? A major shift, a major shift in energy. Okay, not a little shift, a major shift. I'll take that. All right, let's see what else we have. I have a Queen of Pentacles. I have a Nine of Swords. I have a Five of Wands. And I have an Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords. I have a lot of feelings of, I have a lot of thoughts around this connection of, is it going to last? Or am I in it for the long run? I go round and round with these thoughts over and over again in my head. I'm struggling with, I don't know where I stand even. So it's obvious that you guys have to, Spirit just said break the ice. It's almost like you got to break through some kind of barrier that you guys have put around yourselves, where we don't talk about the elephant in the room. We don't talk about this unspoken area of our life. We just kind of, breeze by it. But if you've been together for a while, you certainly can start talking about, where do you see us going? What do you see us doing next? Are we exclusive? Are we not seeing other people? Are we going to live together? Are we going to commit to each other? Like what's happening in this connection? Where do we go from here? I have a Queen of Cups. So this queen wants to feel more emotionally secure and even financially secure. So there is a sense of, I just want to know where we're headed. And I think if you've been dating somebody for a while, you absolutely should know. You absolutely should know. It shouldn't be this, we'll see. And if somebody's saying to you, we'll see, then you've got to address that, because you do you do deserve a more concrete understanding of where you're headed. Spirit, please share with me some feelings. So I do feel like we're going to have a talk. I'm going to say it that way. Sometimes when people push you away, they need that space to think about, I want to enter into something deeper. I know it's kind of counterintuitive to what you're thinking is going on, but it's almost like they can't make the decision with you right there. They have to decide for themselves that I want something more. So if your person has been more quiet or pushing you away, but still loving and kind and not hurtful, it could be a little bit of they're trying to get to a place in their head where they're getting used to the idea of a future with you. So that happens as well. So keep that in mind. Time apart has helped me to appreciate you. So if they said I needed just a little time, or I'll see you later, or they take an afternoon off with their friends, something like that, then it's like a little bit of space and time gives them a feeling of, oh, it's nice to reconnect again to you, you know, so as opposed to nobody wants to be with somebody 24/7. So I think that we just get on each other's nerves, regardless of how good of a relationship it is. I know how selfish I have been. I don't deserve another chance. So if they're realizing that they aren't giving you the energy, or they're assuming that everything is okay and everything isn't okay, then they're not really in tune to your emotions. Because usually if you're really in tune with somebody, you immediately know something's up. You'll say, what's up? Are you okay? Like, what's going on? You can tell from their body language. You can tell from the way they looked at you. You can tell from the way they're breathing sometimes, you know, and you're like, what's up? So you can tell. And if they're not in tune to your reaction or how you've been behaving, they're not even paying attention. So that needs to be brought up also. I know that my indecisions are hurting this connection. They could be pushing you away from a commitment. They could be every time it comes up in conversation or you try to bring it up in some way, they just ignore it and they just walk away from it. And they just say, I'm not ready to talk about that yet. Or, you know, and especially if this has been going on for a long time and it's not now, we'll see, maybe in the future. How long does that go on? 6 months, 9 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, you know, so how long does that stringing you along energy go on? So they said in the beginning, there's more going on here. Okay. So is it that you've got an avoidant, a commitment, a person who's avoiding commitment and they aren't coming forward and wanting to talk? So, but I do feel like if we can sit down and have a heart-to-heart conversation, it shifts the energy and it makes it a bigger deal. It makes it kind of real, okay? That we both have addressed it, we both know where we stand, and then we can continue. So I think we have to have a heart-to-heart. We still have so much to resolve and heal. I wish it was easier. Relationships aren't easy. Relationships take time, communication, understanding, but we can't just ignore that we're not talking about where we want to go and what we are doing together. Like, what's our plan? You know, like where are we headed? So let's just get a couple more messages, see what else Spirit has. The distance will never change. My love for you. So no matter what, I feel like they're always going to love you. And I hear your voice in my mind, but it doesn't stop the pain. So there's the sense of pushing. I can feel you pushing me away. Maybe they haven't been giving you what you wanted, or you have been slowly pulling away and not giving them the attention you used to because you're not getting it in return. So they can feel that something is up, something is going on here. But I think what's going on here is we're not being honest with our fears. We're not being honest with where we're headed next. And somebody's starting to get resentful. Somebody's getting upset over, I need to know. I need to know what we're doing. I will never stop until you are here by my side. Okay, so they want to keep trying. They want to keep trying. So that's how that's coming into me. I don't want to give up on this connection. I want to keep trying. And I do want you here by my side. And then it's like, okay, then tell me, keep telling me that you need me in your life. Keep telling me that you want me in your life. And I think that that's what is going on here. We're just not hearing it. We're not feeling it. We need more confirmation. We can't just have these assumptions that everything is okay because we have all this time into it. Time doesn't mean that you have a healthy relationship. You can be with somebody for 15 years and not talk to that person. So time doesn't mean that you have a healthy relationship. So you can't just assume. And this person can't just assume that they know what you're thinking and feeling. They have to hear it. So let's put this out into the universe and let's ask Spirit for some guidance for you both. But I'm going to say I did like the major shift is about to happen for a positive change. I'm going to hold on to that. Look for 555. Let's see if this shifts in the right direction. Let's see if we can get this to move in the direction of overcoming fears and moving towards that that confidence that we want and that commitment that we want. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. How beautiful. If you are new to my channel, thank you for joining me. If anybody would like to leave a comment, claim it, own it, it's yours. Thank you for being here. If anybody would like to book a private reading with me, please check out my website below, Kathy Mamolen, psychicmedium.com. And I will see you guys all again in another Love Messages real soon.